Dude,
9.
oh, look. So this is fucking funny, alright? Look, dude, so I got like a fucking shirt from fucking, the fucking Ray Jack, the I Ain't Your Pal dick face, right? Okay? Yes. So I ordered that shirt like over a fucking year ago, right? And I just thought, dude, like something happened to it. It's fucked up. I'm never gonna see this. Like, what the fuck, Now I live in a fucking house with like fucking 12 other people. Big reason why I gotta get the fuck out, Mm-hmm. And like. A couple of those people are fucking diabetics, man, and they get their fucking insulin mailed to them, and it comes in this fucking like silver bag. Now that's the same kind of bag this fucking shirt came in, right? So, dude, my fucking shirt had been here for over a year, but it was in the back of the fucking refrigerator in the fucking bag, dude.
Well, good thing nobody had an emergency.
It's fucking insulin, man.
That's a good thing
my
nobody.
Fucking shirt was there for over a year in the back of the fucking refrigerator.
That's
in the
goddamn
garage,
amazing.
And they never go, oh hey Steve, here's your shirt.
No, dude. Well, yeah, a year later, dude. Like,
That's the back of the fridge.
Literally,
Here's your going away present.
No, literally, like it was like a month and a half when me and my wife went out to Reno for like our anniversary and shit. Mm-hmm. Right before we went out, dude, she's just like, she went to go grab it. She's like, what the fuck is this? And pulls it out. Oh, there goes the shirt that I fucking had her fucking call the company going, what the fuck? So technically I got it for free. Like they didn't do the charge and everything, but I had to wait a year to get the fucking shirt, man. And it was sitting back in the fucking fridge.
Good thing no one went to like get
Diabetic
the insulin
shock,
in a fucking emergency.
Yeah.
What do I do with this? Tie it around your neck.
That was like the time.
Kiss your life goodbye.
I inherited when I started working for my old company. I just picked up the truck from somebody else, and I gashed my finger really good. I was bleeding like a motherfucker. I opened up the first aid kit, grabbed the box of Band-Aids, opened up the box of Band-Aids. A fucking chocolate mint was in the Band-Aid box. No Band-Aids.
Whoa.
Just a fucking chocolate. Like, what possible situation could have occurred?
Did you? The question is,
cheer you up for a second.
Yeah.
did you use it? That's the question.
No.
It may not stop the bleeding, but if you ate it would have made you feel better.
Well, I'm bleeding out, but this chocolate's delicious.
But I'll be goddamned if that Sizzler mint wasn't delicious.
Thank goodness Cadbury is the last thing I'm going to enjoy in life.
That's right. If you're gonna bleed to death, you might as well have fresh breath and chocolatey on your tongue.
Oh, good grief.
Ladies and gentlemen of Will Entertainment, take a breath and let it go. We know blood takes a toll. They cannot fall it, so we know blood takes a toll. Drunk on blood, they cannot understand.
Well, we are back. Here we are. This is what Paradigm doing, talking shit. We're here with Steve from Star Destroyer.
Talking shit with chocolate mint, motherfucker.
And there you go.
Did you just record that whole thing?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Good. Oh, good. The motherfuckers know what I'm talking about.
Did we get the T-shirt story too?
Yes.
Oh, that's sweet. I couldn't help but think, like, God damn it, that'd be some good jargon for.
Yeah, I was
it's all
I was gonna say we should have him retell the story on the podcast.
Oh, no. It goes best naturally. The first
Excellent.
time you tell it, it's got to be
As
the
we
time to record.
discussed before,
Introductions.
Scott is here, Sweet's here, Jeff's here, Skip's here, and again, Steve, Star Destroyer.
I'm Steve O'Mac.
Yep. Scott here. Just saying, Len is still. I think he's out sick. He has some kind of like weird colon thing, so he's not here. He's not here to talk with us.
In the morning.
Yeah, he said every time he tried to leave the house, a blowout would happen, so he'd have to go back inside. So he's not here today.
You do know you'd have to eat 345 bowls of your regular cereal to have as much fiber as colon blow.
Oh, it's like blowing glass. Shapes just happen out of your colon. But so we now finally have somebody here from a band we appreciate very much for our time that we've had to interact with them.
That sounded wrong. We appreciate everybody who shows up here.
No, I don't appreciate you guys. I'm sure the rest. I'm sure we'll get somebody else in here from the band eventually. We got Jack. Where are you at, Jack?
Fucking Jack.
Probably on the phone with his company. Job.
Yeah.
Winning awards, but still on the phone. Can't accept the motherfucker.
But we wouldn't have had
What are
that.
you, Tony Stark?
You wouldn't have had that amazing impression that Steve did.
See, no camera doesn't do that justice because
My
it's all
God.
about the hair behind the ear, man.
Yep.
Is the Jack impersonation.
Oh, good dream.
So good.
Yeah.
You just act like a fucking collie that's super happy to see you.
Oh, he is super happy to see everything.
Jack is the Lassie of the Bay Area heavy metal scene.
Oh, Lassie
Was that
Destroyer.
why Steve got drunk and fell in the well?
He just says bringing beer. He doesn't.
No ladder.
Well, dude, I need some Coors Light.
Bringing beer in a rope. Take that order.
I want to not feel this bone sticking out of my leg. Just bring me a beer. Oh, good grief! Yeah, so
Holy
we've had a few interactions with Star Destroyer. We got to play a lot of shows with them for our short period of time that we were playing shows, and we had a great time every time. And we appreciate
Always a good time.
Yeah, we appreciate all the times we spent together. Steve is here. He's got a colon blowout happening soon, so he won't be around for much longer in the Fremont area. But when his colon blowout is done, he'll be back and we'll play a show with them again.
Yeah, I like the colon and the butt. That's the good segue right there.
I can make Len feel better about
So
not being
you got to pay the bills, do your advertisements. This podcast is brought to you by Colon Blood. You do need 473 bowls of your average cereal to match up to the fiber.
You can't go over 150 degrees in temperature with a colon blowout, or else it dries out and then you're stuck. You don't want that to happen. Trying to get out of that chair with that dread.
What about the band? Dissipating. Do you want to say anything about that?
This is Skip talking.
You know what? It's just
just how the word,
just life, man. That's it.
Right.
Just life, and it's not even like 100% over, but it's like something that has to get worked on. I would suppose that's why we want to do another one out here, man, and have you guys in there with us and rock out.
We definitely would love to do that because every time we play a show with you guys, it's always just good times on and off the stage, and that's what we do, I guess.
Big
Just
old
have
bags of dope, man.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
real quick, serious note, I want to say, thank you to you guys, because, I'm really new. I'm much newer than the rest of these guys in the metal scene, in the music scene in general, and you guys never made us feel anything more than or anything less than welcome. So,
Oh, absolutely, man. You know what?
fucking thank you.
Hey, well, it's just a good thing you guys don't suck.
I'm not going to agree with that quite yet.
You guys are awesome, man.
We're still working on
You
it.
guys are awesome, man.
You do drink a lot of beer, so.
We think we're
Well, I do
loosey-goosey.
too. That
and
might
all
be why I think you're awesome.
That's what I was saying, yeah.
But I have to say, my impression from the time I first saw Star Destroyer play, you were obviously the thing that caught my eye right away with just how much energy you throw out on stage. And I know that even for our guys like Skip and Len, they saw that, they kind of went, okay, that's energy that's got to go out front. And I know for Len actually had pointed out several times that made him want to get up there and put that much more effort into the next show when he was before he was playing the guitar.
For the record,
Yeah.
seeing your performance has made me increase the pace of my pacing.
Yeah, I know. You know what, man? Either look if you don't look like you give a shit, man. How you expect anybody else to give a shit?
No.
Either you like what you're doing. I don't know. There's bands that will go unnamed, man. Even that I just saw. I just went and saw a show, and I was just like, man, this particular show is a very big deal for your band. They may or may not have just hit a big, maybe they got a deal or something like that. I don't want to get too descriptive and shit.
Yeah.
But I have a problem if it's the 8th song in your set, and I'm looking at the front man and I'm like, wow, his shirt is 100% dry. That's not cool, man. Like, I don't know, man.
8 songs in a set.
Yeah, that's rough,
We're like a song into the set, and this man's already building a pool in the
he's
backyard.
He's putting in work though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely hear that, and that's always been something I notice is I hate going to see live shows and feeling like I could have just listened to the album and stayed home because I wasn't getting any show entertainment visually.
And
so
particularly when you really like that band, because I really like this band, you know, I mean, that's why I'm not gonna throw, you know, I'm not gonna shit all over them, but this is like, you know, what you don't do.
Yeah, and it's weird because there are a lot of good bands out there that I've come across that have done that. They'll play it, they'll just call it in when they're on stage, or they're just completely unexpected. It's just the way they are. They don't energy it up on stage. They just try to make sure everything's so tight that they're not really like thinking about, hey, I got to visually entertain this crowd.
And there's something to be said about, you know, being precise with what you do, but if you're having fun, everybody else will have fun too.
Yeah.
Even if you're not precise and you fuck everything up.
Well, even if you're playing in front of 15 people and 7 of those other people are, you know, in bands that just played before you or are about to play after you. And, you know?
That's why I appreciate your statement that you've made at several shows, whether it's one person or 50.
Yeah, no, let's
have a good time, and that's how we are too.
You do want to focus on, if there's not a huge quantity of people, you definitely want to focus on the quality of people. And I don't know, if someone's paid fucking $5 to watch me go up there and act like an asshole, they're a good person in my eyes, and I'm, that adds some quality to the whole fucking deal, right?
Yeah, and that's what feels like it's been the important part. Like even for us, in just the year and a half we played shows as this group, it was just like whether it was a couple of people or nobody listening and everybody sitting at the bar or people standing there watching, we just kind of would go out there and go through the motion of if whether it was 1 or 50, 100, 200 people, doesn't matter.
I always say your worst show is
thing.
still going to be better than your best day at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hell of a way to put it, man.
Yep.
100%.
Make more money at work, but...
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
Whatever.
I mean, like, you know, with the whole live show stuff, you know, ever since I was a kid, it's always been like, if you're seeing a live band, they're a live band for a reason. And, you know, I think that's why I not necessarily always was drawn to, like, hardcore music, but I got it. Like, those motherfuckers put all of that, you know, anything that they hated around the world, they put it into their music. It's kind of why I was also drawn to, like, nu metal and stuff. Because they took elements here and there. Sure, they simplified the shit out of music so it could be a fun party, like we're jumping around. I only got 20 minutes. We're fucking doing this. Yeah. I don't need to be sitting there going, because not everyone can do that. Right. Like, and I just sit there and go, yep, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And I want to be, you know, that guy who's then on stage. We're not only, sure, like, oh, that guy's a really good musician, but holy shit, this guy makes me want to move.
Yeah.
Like,
it's hard to find that balance.
Like, you can tell this guy is not faking it. Like,
that's exactly where hey, look, my favorite band of all time, Redemption 87. Look up any of their videos on YouTube or anything like that. They're not a metal band. They were a hardcore band, but they're more like hardcore punk rock.
Yeah.
And if you look at that, like, anything I ever did when I was on stage, like, is straight up stolen from Eric Ozine. He's the frontman from there. Like, I was a kid. I went to a show. It was Rancid, AFI, and Redemption 87. And this is when, like, AFI wasn't, like, pushing the hair out of their eyes and, like, kind of basically, like, gargling penis. They were,
like, very proud of you.
They were, I mean, and I say that jokingly. They still have a piece of my art, but...
Like, Enter That, very proud of you.
Enter That, Stay Festival.
Yeah.
Yes, it's that era.
Okay.
And...
Were they wannabe Misfits, but
yes.
like weird?
Well, no, it was before then. It was legitimate.
That? Yeah, no. Wannabe Misfits was later on.
Yeah.
The All ZP and stuff?
Going and seeing them, I went and saw that show. Redemption 87 was the first band on that bill, and, you know, nobody knew who the hell they were, but that particular set changed my life forever, you know? Like, I was up there, never heard these guys, and, like, I like to put the mic out and, like, have cats sing along if they know the shit, and, like, everybody was doing that to these dudes, and I did the exact same thing. It was my first time ever seeing them. I'm at this hardcore punk rock show. I'm wearing a fucking Primus shirt. Yeah. This fucking kid, or, you know, the dude fucking puts the fucking mic in my mouth, and because I'm, like, yelling along. I don't know shit. It's my first time seeing him. And I'm like, ah! or whatever, you know. But still, just like
I got that trick.
I think that's something that sucked me in so much, especially in that young impressionable age when music means so much to you, and to be involved is like one of the most beautiful things you can do. That can change how you view music, and it's exactly what it did to me. And like that's something I always will hold to me, you know. Like that's why that band, that album, no matter what. I mean, it's been years. They've been broken up since they've had 2 albums. Their second album was underwhelming to me because the first one meant so much to me, and I still hold as like my favorite. Like, I don't care what genre we're talking, because I can consider that rock and roll, punk rock, hardcore. Like, that shit is number 1 to me, most influential, you know. That's my roots, you know. That's pretty shit.
You brought up a good point. Is I'm kind of wondering if there's ever been a band that's taken lyrics from their song and made a regular post, and then one that just went for the whole page, so you knew what to mumble out.
Well,
the song if you don't know
that's
it.
the thing too. Is I've never even seen them. It's just that everyone around me and people are fighting for the mic, you know, at this point, and it's just so fucking cool. Like it involves the crowd. When you make the crowd feel like they're part of it as well. And like I said, hey, dude, fucking 5 people, 50 people, fucking 123 people, whatever the fucking stupid number is. Man, if you can be in a show that looks like a legitimate dud. Okay, there's 18 people in the fucking crowd. But if you're up there and you're giving a shit, and all of a sudden these 18 people, where are they? They're not sitting at the back at the bar. They're up front right by the stage. They're fucking feeling it. That can be just as beautiful. I mean, it could be more beautiful than if you're playing in front of like a couple hundred people, man. Because it's like very intimate, and like you can see people in there. You can see their reaction. You know, like, you're getting your point across, and that's like beautiful for you, and it's beautiful for them, and it's just fucking a beautiful thing, you know.
Louis C.K. was talking about in one of his interviews. We were talking about how amazing it was. He played like 3 sold-out shows at Madison Square Garden, like 24,000 people or something like that. And he was like, yeah, I mean, that was great and everything, but all I see are the 1,000 people that I disappointed at the same time with every joke. It's like, it's like, yeah, there was like, 23,000 other people laughing, but I see every single one of those people that I disappointed on a joke all like clustered together. It was funny.
That same thing happens to us. It shows, Len turns around and looks at me to see what my impression is of whatever band we're watching. And if I'm not amused or anything like that, I'm just watching them do stuff.
Yeah.
Len turns around and goes, you obviously look like you're not enjoying this. And I'm like,
face palm for the people that aren't in the room with us.
If you're in this business, you have to be, okay, 9 out of 10 times, most of the people in the room that you're playing for are musicians.
Yeah.
And a lot of musicians are kind of stuck-up assholes to where, like, this doesn't look like it would challenge me. I am not impressed. You know, but less can be so much more, because, like, oh yeah, okay, I like, oh yeah, that's cool, right? But like, getting the point of, like, you can get that fucking point across with like, jun 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 jun. Cool, man, I can play that, you know. And if I can play it, it ain't complicated, man. But you know, like, musicians are just a bunch of kind of picky assholes, and and when you come across the ones that are good and still like cool, humble dudes, like that's usually a good sign of like a human cooked with cumin.
A little spicy,
you know. Yeah, that's a little spicy.
back to the blowouts.
back to the erectile blowouts.
Yeah, I mean, because for me, even
Once again, brought to you by Colon Blow.
$9.95 shipping and handling, $12.95. Yeah, it's something for me. When I go to live shows, I'm used to when I was a kid growing up. The first band that made me want to perform in front of people was Korn. They're not like super music-y, like they just play regular strong riffs. But they jump around all the place, you know, and I remember seeing, like, hair everywhere.
Dreadlocks flying,
yeah, like, just the energy that they did live, and that's what made me want to play shows. And when I go to see other bands play, sometimes, if they're not doing a lot and they're just kind of doing this, I'm just like...
Yeah.
It's not that I don't like it, it's just I'm not being entertained in a way that I'm, like, fuck yeah, now I got the energy going because I see them putting off energy. So that's why, yeah, exactly what everybody's talking about so far is it's important.
Give me a reason to get off my ass and pay $8 to get in here.
Even if you don't know the lyrics to the song, be there and be involved when there's energy going. That's and that nobody's gonna yell into the mic for you. If they're sitting at the bar,
Right.
because you're just like sitting on an acoustic stool trying to sing a metal song or whatever, a lot of times they're just gonna be like, they'll watch it from afar and they'll be like, okay.
Well, I mean, you guys definitely have picked up like the nerd metal kind of crowd. I mean, it's like, you know, knowing is half the battle. The Mad Titan, like, there's all shit that even if you don't know, even if you don't know the songs, like, you can be excited about the content of it. Or like when you guys busted out with, you know, The Walls Are Closing In. Perfect example.
See, that song is called
Into the Trash Chute.
Into the Garbage Chute,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, and like, okay, yeah, well, that's what fucking Leia says, fucking, you know what I mean, when they're fucking rescuing her and all that shit, and like, so that's like ties in with the Star Wars shit. Song, nothing to do with any Star Wars shit. It's actually extremely personal and like very, but you know, like when the fucking the chorus is the walls are closing in. You know, like that's the first place I think because I am in fact a fucking nerd. You know what I mean? And that's cool. Like you know, we're gonna need a bigger boat. Like, yeah, dude, you think that song's about a shark? You're dead wrong. That song's fucking like extremely fucking personal. But then you get to mask it because it's like, yeah, the Mad Titan, yeah, that's fucking Thanos. You know what I mean? That's like, you know what I mean? And like the Thulsa Doom Train, that's literally nothing. It's not even actual fucking James Earl Jones quotes. I wrote it kind of like, look, first when I started when I joined the band, like the band was already a band. There was no singer, there was no words for anything. They already had 8 songs put together, and they're like, "Hey, dude, do you want to do this?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, sounds cool." And they're like, "Cool, we have a show in 2 weeks. Can you write 8 songs?" And I went, "Holy shit! Well, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna fucking go for it." And so that song, Thulsa Doom, they already called it Doom Train because of like the way the blast beat kind of like it like chugged along like like a fucking train going. So that's why they called it Doom Train. And I was just like, nah, that's the Thulsa Doom Train because I'm a fucking nerd and I like puns. Yes. And then I'm like, well, shit, now it's got to be the Thulsa Doom Train. And I got to like write it right now. So it's like what I interpreted his quotes to be on the song, you know? Like, and then when I find out what he actually says, I'm like, whoa, man, I was way off. But you know what? It's still the way I thought of it. And, you know, fuck, man, I don't know. It works for me. I like it.
Nothing wrong with interpretation.
Yeah, you know. So you get to have silly shit like that too, and that's the thing is like, I don't know, man. When you're in like a heavy band, right? Like the thing is like, you know, hey, here comes time to take our picture. Let's look tough and all that shit. You know, and it's just like, okay, well,
everybody look
and
up
even
and
when
to
I'm
the
playing,
left.
Even when I'm playing, like maybe I look like some people go like, oh wow. It's crazy that you're such a nice guy because you look like a really mean asshole. And you're really, well, I'm fucking going through it. You know, everything. I'm getting the chance to say what I say. I'm going to say it with goddamn passion.
Right.
But in the long run, I mean, really, I'm a fucking, you know, I'm a jerk off dork. You know, what I mean? Like, you know, and maybe the whole like grr thing is a fucking defense mechanism or whatever. I mean, we're all fucking humans, right? You know, and that's just the way that be.
Well, for musicians, that's where it comes out.
Yeah.
It's always on stage. It's that's when we get to release everything. All the demons come out.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Skip. You demons seem to still hide on the stage a little bit.
Oh,
I think Skip's demons are purdy because Skip can sing fucking purdy, man.
I'm just a cranky asshole all the time, every day.
Yeah, he gets it out in small batches. He doesn't
exercising of it.
He doesn't store it up like the rest of us. He just
rest of us see Skip as somebody who lets his anger out like the rest of us fart. So we just cut him when they come.
He crop dusts.
Yeah, he just kind of lays them out across us.
I'm not sure I appreciate this.
Yeah, because of like my goofy insecurities and like stage fears and stuff. Like I have to get into a whole persona per se. Yeah. Like until like if we're the last band, I'm going to be a dick the whole night. Like I won't talk to very many people. I'll just be off in the corner, and people have even been like, "What's wrong with you?" Like my birthday show, I was drunk and high as fuck, so I didn't care. I was like, whatever, it's my birthday. And I kind of pretty much got most of my anger out on the sound guy who was trying to tell me.
Yeah.
We only had like 20 minutes. It's like, nah, man, we got this amount because we were told this. Well, that guy's not here. I don't give a shit. I'll show you the fucking email. Like, and everyone was like, dude, are you all right? I was like, yeah, let's do this. But
That was a fun show, though.
it was great.
I'm
glad you guys played.
This is coming from our bass player, Justin, which you all know.
Yeah.
He may seem like a bundle of fun on the stage, but he's not a bundle of fun until you get him off stage, get a beer in him, and get some other things going.
Yeah.
Then he becomes a real bundle of fun
My
for you.
goddamn jitters, man. I just don't know what to do.
I'm with you on a little bit of that, the whole persona thing. I kind of view music, especially live music, as a form of theater, and really kind of that's kind of why I think the way I am on stage is that it's just putting on sort of a mask, even if it's not too far from me.
But what about when you put on your bear mask?
Oh, listen. That's me shining through.
That's him. That's him emoting like a son of a bitch.
Yeah, you ever see that 100 with the lines under it and like text where people put that little 100, the red 100?
Keep it
the
at
little-
Keep it 100. Yeah.
That's it right there
Let's
when he hits a
keep
bear
it at
suit.
100.
I show up here doing a bear suit. It's on. I don't know what it means. But
Yeah.
Are you just looking for Leo?
I guess I'm not that big of a nerd.
It's not even really a nerdy
The
reference.
Revenant? You looking for Leonardo
Leonardo
DiCaprio?
DiCaprio.
Gonna tear the shit out of him?
DiCaprio. Yeah.
I thought you meant Leo the White Lighter from Charmed. No, I didn't.
What?
I don't know. I've been watching.
If I ask you not
I've
to
been watching a
touch
lot of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so I'm, When I watch that, I go, "Hey, fuck Charmed."
You should always say fuck.
I mean, really? No, I say fuck both of them. Those are shows I watch with my wife. You know, hey,
Hey man, Buffy
I
was
ain't
great.
gay. No. I
Buffy
wish you
was-
could see me pointing the microphone.
Buffy was great, man. I mean, I'm watching my stories of Supernatural, trying to catch him, going, God, okay, this season it's about Dean.
Them's your
This
stories.
season's about Sam. Why don't they just fucking finally die? Ugh. But I'm a completionist, so I need to see it all the way through. 11 seasons in, 12. God damn.
Just see what it's like when he's
Completionist,
watching.
That's something
yeah.
a woman has never called me.
See?
It's something. It's something that's weird because he does it when he's watching porn. Like he'll finish and then just keep watching it all the way to the end.
Oh, see, I
I
know.
watched the bloopers.
I'll fast forward because I have to nut when he nuts. I have to feel like I'm part of this
It's
whole
like
thing. man.
OCD.
Yes. Yeah, and that's what's
we're
gross.
nut buddies.
That's what's gross. Is hey, look. Once again, I want to reiterate. I am a straight male. But the most important part of a porn is when the dude comes. All right, that's when I need to do it. Oh man, look, dude, I need to lay under a clear glass fucking coffee table with a German Shepherd shitting on top of it while I lay down underneath, a rubber band tied around all my genitalia.
Oh,
And if the German Shepherd shit has any kind of liquid in it, then I can come. Otherwise, no thanks.
I'm really bummed we're not going to be able to do our radio show anymore.
Brought to you by Colon Blow.
Once again, this podcast brought to you by Colon Blow. Colon
German
Blow.
Shepherd.
$9.95, $12.95 shipping and handling. But yeah, good grief. Oh,
So yeah, we're gonna have to put a parental advisory on this one, I think.
It's a good
Nah.
thing the train we're on can hover. We don't need tracks to get it back on track.
Back to the Future 2.
Right.
3, whatever.
Yeah.
somebody's just gonna
Dude,
be
I don't
happy
know
their
anything.
son's not here involved in this conversation.
So, prostitutes, huh, fellas? No, never mind.
We practice with one every time. So we're not gonna
Know
say
the
who.
difference
I'm right here.
between a prostitute and a call girl when you go to Vegas or Reno, everybody.
Prostitute and a call girl.
Those cards are for call girls and not prostitutes. And that's the discount, not how much they cost. The more you know.
Fucking A, dude.
I will go into detail.
I'm gonna have to play the Reading Rainbow theme music after you say that. I'm gonna edit
That
back.
DMX
DMX mashup. The
That was
DMX mashup, dude.
That was hilarious.
It's on.
Unfortunately, no one here can quote it and be socially acceptable.
What? Give it to you.
Yeah, we can drop the what. We can drop the come on.
I do have a
Take a
backseat
look.
circle.
What?
I think it's one of those weird things where when Len's not here, now I'm kind of like, and then Brian comes in, I'm like, all these shaved heads.
That's him looking left to right.
Yep. A little bit
There
darker
are
than
a lot
everybody
of,
else.
there are a lot of
I have my
shit-
hair. I was beaten by my mom's chanclas when I was a kid. That is not a white growing up thing to do. Or be beaten with a slotted wooden spoon. I grew up kind of Latin. It's alright. I'm with you.
You know, the only item I ever got hit with as a kid was a pack of Hawaiian buns. That was it.
That doesn't sound that bad.
It wasn't.
That's,
It really wasn't.
that
but
sounds more like a reward than a punishment.
That was as far as they went. That was
Well,
it.
that explains a lot.
Yeah,
Now I'm gonna spank you with these sweet buns before I put some pork and fucking white cheese on it.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter what kind of cheese, as long as it's white. Yep, racist cheese. What? What are you gonna do?
Shows where my mind is. I have an image of several Hawaiians just in a line, just taking turns.
Hawaii.
Of what?
Smacking you with their buns.
Oh man,
The whole cast.
that's
of
way
Moana.
better. Whole cast of Lost.
Moana.
Oh damn it! Oh yeah, that's yes, that's
Or
better.
Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, Dwayne the Rock Johnson just
I had-
smacking those solid ass fucking glutes up against your cheek. God,
That'd be fine.
I can think of worse things.
Yeah, exactly.
Once again, straight male.
I can think of words Jason Momoa.
Wait, Aquaman?
No, that'd be a hell of a calendar.
I smelled what he was cooking.
Oh man, can you imagine that in a calendar? There's Aquaman and The Rock just standing there.
Yep, they've already.
Hey, you know what, dude? Fuck Jason Momoa, man.
Whoa.
Fuck that motherfucker, dude.
Stargate Atlantis. Whoa.
Yep, fuck him.
You
Punk
didn't care for the
motherfucker. Hey.
show, or
No,
what?
no,
Are you
no.
just upset because of the Conan reboot?
Fucking, hey, look.
Somebody knew where
No,
it was going.
look. I'm not mad at him for the Conan reboot. I'm mad at him because when he was shooting it, they go like, hey, so you're going to ask Arnold for any tips? And he goes, why the fuck would I do that? Instantly, I don't like you anymore. But I think the Conan reboot would have been super fucking dope if it was called like, you know, Kronkador, the Conqueror, or some fucking other dumb shit.
not
You know,
Conan.
not Conan the Barbarian. I don't know, man. Yeah, I liked the remake of Total Recall. If it was called anything other than Total fucking Recall, you know what I mean?
You're like one of the people that's like, you know, Load and Reload are good albums, but they're not Metallica albums.
Whoa, yes, that is exactly who I am.
All I'm saying, they didn't go to fucking Mars.
It's very true.
Yeah.
That was the fucking point of the movie.
That was a 5.
No Quado.
No, get the fuck out.
Well, and that's what we talked about. Like, if any other band dropped Load or Reload and it wasn't Metallica, it would have been like an amazing debut album or an amazing sophomore album. You know, like.
Way better than Spaghetti Incident from those idiots in Guns N' Roses. Yeah, I said it.
I like his spaghetti. Hey, they do a Fear cover that's just fucking amazing, man. But nah, there's actually a lot of whack shit too. But you know, hey, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, good thing he didn't have to deal with a T-shirt instead of his diabetes medication.
Diabetes? Oh. Oh, dude. I just want to see Wilford Brimley in that shirt. So badly, you know what I mean?
Selling Dr. Beatus.
I got this Ray Jackson from Bloodsport shirt, and I also have diabetes.
And my mustache has its own imagination.
I'm jealous of that man's mustache.
Exactly.
I'm jealous of everyone's mustache, man. I didn't have fucking armpit hair till I was 19 years old. Get the fuck out of here.
Was it made out of mustache hair?
Just shave it and glue it in there.
Jesus, that was the best question you could ask me.
Merkin, but for your pits.
Fucking Don Fry in a headlock, man. That's a...
And I know you got to go soon, so I want
Actually,
to
I
make a
really
little round table before you leave. Do you have anything for him, Jeff?
No, just best of luck to you in Reno, and keep in touch, and we'll fucking.
That was
see
also
you.
a high five.
Yeah, we'll see you
Yep.
when we see you. And thank you for everything.
Absolutely, man.
Actually, had you heard? One thing I was curious. Did you hear about us prior to having us play that Colossal Chaos gig, or like how did that come about? you remember.
I heard about you guys from
Chris, right?
your ex guitar player Chris, yeah. And yeah, no, that was on a whim, man. And when I first heard you guys, I was like, yeah, that's right. Definitely not like I appreciate shit that isn't like what everyone else is doing. Like, look, dude, do I like fucking let's go fix some beer? Yeah, I like that shit, right? But I appreciate more when someone's like not doing what I've heard a billion fucking times, you know? And especially if they're good at it. And that's 100% what you guys are right now, you know? So
Thanks, man.
don't like stop, you know, unless you don't love it anymore. You know? That would be the only reason why you guys shouldn't do it.
We don't stop believing.
Whenever someone asked me, like, when I was talking about Star Destroyer, like, what does Star Destroyer sound like? It was like, Star Destroyers sound like exactly what you think they'll sound like.
Yep.
Just based on the name. That's all you need to know.
And if you don't experience it, that's your own problem in life.
Pretty much, yeah.
I like that.
How about you, Skip?
Same sentiments. All the thanks and appreciation and whatever. You're going to be getting back into music, whether you're here, there, or anywhere.
It's the plan, man. I might still be doing shit around here out there, you know.
Well,
Hey, like I said, if you love it, then why would you stop doing it, you know?
let us know so we can check you out and plug you.
Oh, get out of here, man. I'm trying to get you guys to come out there, man. I'm trying to spread the knowledge, you know?
DTP
Set it up.
Reno.
Set it up. We'll knock it down for sure.
Yeah.
How about you, Sweet?
We don't ain't that far.
I mean, it bums me out that Star Destroyer doesn't exist anymore at this current state.
In its current
Is on a huge hibernating sabbatical. But I mean, like, you guys were nothing but like kind to us and like really gave like this current iteration of the band like our first go at it live and it like I'm appreciative of that. You guys fucking killed it on stage. Been like some of the most nicest people in all the years of music that I've played. And like super supportive and you know like that always means a lot to me. And I've always multiply said it a billion times, like I was always afraid to go after you guys because it's like shit, now I gotta do that. So I always want to play beforehand so I can be like, yeah, your turn.
Yeah, no, you guys really elevated anybody that played with you just by nature of how you guys always brought it. So you always inspired us to bring our A game, and so thank you for that as well.
I could cry like a bitch right now.
Anybody who hasn't heard Star Destroyer from me, and in the limited time that I've known you folks, Star Destroyer equals positivity to me. That's what I'll end with.
Yeah, and I mean, as far as me, like I said, I always appreciate huge, like, entertaining live performances, and that's what I felt like I was always getting when I would watch a Star Destroyer show. So, that being said, hopefully we do get to cross paths in any form in the future and do it again.
That's 100% the plan, man.
So, yeah, exactly. So, hopefully we continue that. Do you have albums to plug that you guys are selling online, physically, or how are you doing it?
You know what? For me, man, it's like, hey, dude, look up Star Destroyer on YouTube and look for anything that looks like it's like rock and roll shit and not some George Lucas shit, dude. Because
it was tough finding the first couple of times.
No, it's Star Destroyer music. You type in Star Destroyer music or type in Star Destroyer live
or band
or anything like that. Yeah, I would say like, yeah, dude, buy this. But you know what, man? To be honest, I don't even have a copy of our shit. Anytime I've ever had one, if I'm around someone that says, hey, how do I get it? I say, that's how you get it, you know?
There you go. You come across one of the boys, just hit them up. If they have one, they'll let you know.
That's how I do it.
Awesome. Thanks for coming in, man. We appreciate it. And we're probably going to have somebody else from Star Destroyer at some point, or maybe even Steve will be back around. We'll catch him again. We'll go into some more depth about the actual band of Star Destroyer rather than just having a good time and catching up. We'll do that and talk about a little
maybe
more
before
history.
the quote-unquote reunion show.
Yeah. See.
We'll see what happens.
Go. Yeah, I'd love that. And fucking, hey, man, this is You guys are some fucking funny motherfuckers. You guys have always been super fucking fun, and god damn it, God fucking bless you guys, and fucking, you know, I want nothing but the best for all you dudes, man, because you guys are the fucking real fucking deal, man, and that's from the bottom of my fucking ticker, man. No doubt.
I'll be here. You can always listen to the podcast online on YouTube. It's where we're posting them now. That goes for you too, Steve. If you ever want to hear us be jackasses.
Well, I want to at least hear me.
Yeah.
I'm an attention whore. I was a singer, by the way, you know.
We're
Just
going
to clarify, he was a lead singer, not a tambourine player.
not like our band with all backup vocalists.
Quick question before we go. How many times have you collided in with Jack? Because you guys were the two most movie people on the stage.
Okay, look. Actually, I've caught some sweet. I almost lost this fucking tooth from Jack's bass, man.
Oh.
Like, yeah, that's for sure. But you know what? I just want to make it a point, man. The thing is that not half as much as I purposely would collide with Ken, because
They just standing by the car.
yeah, dude, he's
Totally fine.
He's standing there shredding it. But the thing is that he's a fucking hockey puck, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's fucking short and stout. The motherfucker guy, you know, the guy fucking benches 500 fucking pounds. So like, I always kind of fucking want to go like, hey, you fucker, you know, like, but it's usually like bumping into a fucking brick wall.
You gotta go sack
But I
tap.
always want to give him a go, see if I can catch him off guard. If I move him a little bit,
Victory.
I feel pretty good.
You take your wins where you get them.
Ooh, good grief. And with that, thanks for listening. Again, this is Scott, Sweet, Skip, Jeff, and Steve from Star Destroyer.
Much love, EBHB, East Bay Headbangers, till death. Doesn't matter where I go. Much love to all the family out here.
Fucking
Bay
amen.
Area metal, Bay Area fucking music in general, man. Just keep the scene alive. Give a shit. Hashtag Team Give a Fuck.
Fuck yeah.